Good morning, folks. It's December 3rd today? Wednesday, I think. Frankly, I'm not really sure. That's what happens after I help Jason unload a truck. I start to lose my memory. But anyway, I wanted to give everybody a view of what's going on down here at the warehouse now, as goods are starting to flow better. We've got some units here staged to go out today. A couple of deliveries. You'll see back there, I think in my first video I didn't really show these, but we got a fair selection of Brown range hoods. You can see all those on the web order entry screens. Something I don't talk about very often, probably should talk about more. Here we have basically a truckload that Jason unloaded the other day of YTW 4514s, Crosley top loading washers in white. The GE produced units with a clear top. I believe Crosley refers to those nowadays as our professional series. We've got a lot of them. This truckload here, and you'll see back here an additional grouping of them. It's kind of interesting to visualize all this inventory. I know we've been so used to saying, well, we don't have this, we don't have that. It's coming. The reality is, certainly in certain SKUs, we got some inventory. In fact, Jason and I are starting to get a little concerned about where we're going to put stuff when the refrigerators start rolling in, although, frankly, most of those are sold before they get here. A bunch of VED 6505s here. These came in a few weeks ago. Crosley Conservator electric dryer. To pair along with all the VAW 3584 washers that I've now got in stock. I'm just guessing without looking at the web. I think we're probably well in excess of 300 units of VAW 3584s right now. Shortage on the dryers, no doubt. The ratio is probably about 4 washers to 1 dryer right now. Dryers are still difficult to get out of Whirlpool. They're still talking about having trouble getting wiring harnesses. Got some home style LWN 432s stuck over here. And some dryers, LDE 30s to go along with them. That's just a small offering of that particular SKU, or those two SKUs. I've got several hundred pairs of those right now in stock. There's more of the VAW 3584s. These are the ones we just unloaded. There's 137 units on a truck. Takes us about an hour and a half with the clamp truck for Jason and I to get those off. I muscle them into position 4 at a time, and he wheels them away on the clamp truck. So really good stock on the conservator stuff. Got some YTD 74 white dryers to go along with those top-loading professional washers. Right there. Again, it's dryers, so my ratio is really skewed. Probably 2 or 3 to 1 there. Here's some more of those washers, though. You can see a good slug of those. It can't be said that I'm not buying inventory, folks. I have a significant amount of dollars invested. This is a stack of LWN 432s, another stack of a block. LDE 30s to go along with them. I've got 2 additional truckloads of Speed Queen homestyle coming in this month, actually, a little later in the month. We will not be running out of that anytime soon. Part of my mad plan here to stay viable in what has been a very difficult year. Here we've got some Speed Queen commercial dryers, electrics, coin-operated stuff. It's actually been doing pretty well. I stock that, frankly, fairly heavy nowadays, and will continue to do so. I think historically we've been kind of conservative on those products. You know, they're expensive and they don't fly out every day. But the reality is you can't sell it if you don't have it. So I've made the investment. Here we've got some front-loading gray Crosley dryers. A fair number of those left, although that truckload that I bought in is nearly gone. I've been continuing to try to buy another truckload, but I've been wrangling for a discount on them. As everybody knows, there's a heck of an upcharge for some reason for that gray product over the white product from GE. To date, they haven't budged, but they are still sitting on them. You'd think they'd want them out of their warehouse. All I'm asking for is, the same price as the white. It's not like I'm asking for the world. So that's a pretty good overview of how plugged up this warehouse is really starting to get. I know we have, as I said, some refrigerators coming in. In fact, I think we'll see those this month. I know that they've shipped from China, actually back on the 20th of October. So I expect them in port any day. Those are the 18 cubic foot GRLH models. And as I said, there's 2 truckloads of those, so it's like 110 units total, all sold. In fact, we were oversold on those products. I'll be giving everybody a heads up when they come. Make sure you still have need of all those products. I'm sure you do. I wish I had ordered more. But there are some CRD 1822s, which is just another manufacturer, Daewoo 18s, that I'm told just shipped from China. So we should see those in about 30 to 45 days. So a little bit of flow going on there. I wish I could tell you that we had GE refrigerators coming in, but there is just no news out of GE on when we'll be getting top mount 18s and 22s. I just sent an email out this morning, actually. They just shipped me a truckload of this product, actually. The French door bottom mount, ice and water in the door, XFE26 JSMSS is the SKU. There's 34 of those on a truck. That will be here this coming Monday. This is a victim of Ross Express. You can see they put a fork right through it, even though they tell me they don't use forks on my product. I don't think that's quite the case. Over here we've got a fair slug of ranges. These XB258s came in, I don't know, a week and a half ago in white, self-cleaning electric coil top. Still a pretty good slug of those, although I wish I had more. That's probably one of our best-selling SKUs. I do have more on order. Ranges have been flowing out of GE with a lead time of about 45 to 60 days. So we're starting to finally catch up. And you'll see that on the web order entry screen. Over here in this corner, XUD 27s. These are the stack washer and dryer Crosley pieces. These are actually all gas units. I am out of electrics at the moment, although I have a truckload of them on order and should see those, I'm hoping late December, but it could roll into early January. And back here, dishwasher corner. We're starting to get down on the Crosley dishwashers. I do have more of them on order, and we will be seeing those, I'm sure, in the next 30 to 60 days. This line actually is discontinued. And there will be new SKUs at the end of the first quarter. I don't have the details on it yet, so I can't share that. But we've got plenty of this to sell between the inventory here on hand and what's going to be here in the near future. Got some stray Maytag dishwashers over here still. I believe there are a few of them over here in this location as well, left over from that huge slug that we got in a few weeks ago. I've got more of those on order, although Whirlpool raised the price on me. Still worth it to have some in stock, I believe anyway. It's handy for everybody to be able to add just one or two onto a regular order, even if it's a little more money. Economizes everything else, so I'll continue to stock them, as well as additional products I've been putting on the web that are on order. This is one of them here, actually. This is a 24-inch stack washer and dryer. That's a niche piece, but when you need it, you need it. I've also got on order Whirlpool commercial coin-op laundry. I think I've got a couple dozen pairs of that, as well as a lot of Whirlpool and Amana refrigeration. I've got some Whirlpool Amana electric coil top ranges that should be arriving shortly. So anyway, bottom line, folks, is we are getting there. If only refrigeration and dryers could be more available, we wouldn't really be wanting of anything. So I hope you enjoyed the tour. Hope it gives you a good idea of what we are now stocked up on and can deliver to you immediately.